My ex came back from celebration with her affair partner to find empty house. No husband, no stuff, no kids. My revenge was just starting. Be me, 33-year-old Adrian Thompson, living in San Diego with my wife Lily and our kids. Work as a software development manager at a major tech company. Life seems perfect from the outside. Until it wasn't. When it all started with vanilla, a scent I absolutely despised. But Lily loved it. She would always bring home new candles and sprays. But this time something was different. The fragrance wasn't in our house. It was on her. Notice the scent when she comes back from working late. 3 nights in a row. Keep quiet at first. Just observe. Her phone is glued to her hand constantly. Always face down when she puts it on the counter. Her laugh sounds different. Louder and more genuine than I've heard in months. But it's not for me or the kids. It's for whoever she's texting. Watch her slip into our bedroom. Comes out 20 minutes later, dressed like she's going to a fashion show. Big presentation, she says. Raises my eyebrow at her bright red lipstick. Clients like a polished look, right? Just murmur in response. Can barely hide my skepticism. She works in marketing. Nobody judges lipstick on Zoom calls. Real warning sign. Hits on a Saturday morning. Lily walks into the kitchen, wearing an oversized sweater I've never seen before. New? I ask casually. Point to the unfamiliar garment. It's old, she snaps. Her tone way too defensive for such a simple question. You just never notice anything. That's her favorite weapon. Uses it whenever she needs to throw me off balance. But here's the thing. I've started noticing everything. Her vanilla obsession isn't the only change. She's dodging simple questions now. Her energy is all wrong, like an actress trying to remember lines from 2 different plays. I can feel something rotten underneath it all. Just can't prove it yet. Sunday morning changes everything. Lily says she's meeting her sister for brunch. Already know that's a lie. Her sister's been out of state for weeks. She even complained about it a few days ago. Decide to play it cool. Which place are you meeting at? I ask. Pretend to be scrolling through my phone. The Blue Palm, she says without hesitation. Name some trendy cafe downtown. Can't help but smile to myself. Already called the Blue Palm that morning. No reservations under her name or her sister's. Decide to follow her. Not hard since she isn't expecting it. Her car leads me to a hotel. Not some fancy place for romantic weekends. Just a cheap roadside inn. The kind where people check in under fake names. Feel my stomach turn as I watch. She parks like she's done this before. Walks inside like she owns the place. No hesitation. No looking over her shoulder. Nothing. Sit in my car for 20 minutes, debating if I want to confirm what I already know. Finally work up the courage to go inside. Front desk guy barely looks up when I walk in. His boredom works in my favor. Casually scan the small lobby. That's when I see it. Her vanilla-scented scarf, just hanging off a chair near the vending machines. Feel all the blood drain from my face. Don't need to see anything else. Drive home in a daze. Don't cry, don't yell. Don't even drink, though I really want to. Instead, I get methodical. Pack a bag for myself. Pack bags for both kids. Don't bother folding her laundry. Leave the dishes she left in the sink. Don't even write a note. By the time she walks through the door next morning, looking smug, still reeking of vanilla, we're already gone. Take the kids to my brother Ben's place. He isn't thrilled about the sudden house guests. But one look at my face, his usual sarcasm disappears. You good? He asks. Hands me a cold beer. Kids run off to play with his gaming console. No, I reply. But I will be. Phone starts buzzing on the kitchen counter. Lily's name lights up the screen. Stare at it for a moment. Let it go to voicemail. She calls again. And again. By the 5th time, Ben raises an eyebrow. You gonna answer that? Not yet, I say. Take another sip of beer. Want her to stew in confusion. Let her feel the same unease I've been carrying for weeks. Her texts start flooding in. Go from concerned to furious real quick. Adrian, where are you? Where are the kids? This isn't funny. Answer me. Keep ignoring every message. Let her panic. An hour later, phone rings again. Different number, I don't recognize. Against better judgment, pick up. Adrian, Lily's voice comes through. All shrill and panicked. What the hell is going on? Where are you? Why aren't you answering your phone? New number already? I asked coldly. Didn't think you'd go nuclear this fast. Don't play games with me, she snaps. Where are my kids? Her kids? Those words sting. Keep my voice steady anyway. They're fine. They're with me. She lets out this weird breath. somewhere between relief and anger. You can't just take off like that. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with me? Let out a bitter laugh. Are you serious right now? I have no idea what you're talking about, she says, voice dripping with fake innocence. You're acting like a lunatic. Did something happen at work? Are you stressed? Cut the crap, Lily. Feel my voice rising. I saw you at the hotel. There's this pause, just long enough for her mask to crack. What the hell were you doing following me? She finally spits out, voice full of anger. Not the reaction of someone with nothing to hide. Not the reaction of someone who has nothing to hide, I shoot back. The silence is deafening. I packed up and left because I'm done. Done playing the idiot in your little soap opera. I don't know who he is, and I don't care, but you're not going to lie to my face and pretend everything's fine. You're overreacting, she says, suddenly dismissive, like I'm some kid throwing a tantrum. It's not what you think. That hotel was for a client meeting. Business, Adrian. But of course, you're so insecure. You can't even trust me. Insecure? Bark out a laugh with zero humor. Vanilla perfume. Hotel rooms. Disappearing for hours? And you think this is about my insecurity? I don't have time for this, she snaps. Bring the kids home or I'm calling the police. Go ahead. Make my voice ice cold. Tell them you abandoned your family for a business meeting. See how that plays out. She hangs up on me. Stare at the phone in my hand. The silence somehow louder than her words. For once, I'm not the one scrambling for answers. She is, and I'm not done making her squirm. Silence doesn't last long. Less than an hour later, hear sharp, angry knocking at Ben's door. Not polite little taps, full-on aggressive pounding, echoing through the whole house. Want me to handle this? Ben asks. Stands up, cracking his knuckles. No, I say. Feel tension in my chest, like a coiled spring, ready to snap. Walk to the door myself. Open it, there she is. Lily standing on the porch, arms crossed tight over her chest, hair in messy ponytail, face all flushed with anger. Not worry. You've lost your damn mind, she says. Pushes past me into the house, her eyes scanning everywhere, until they land on the kids. Mommy, our youngest calls out. Runs towards her. She kneels down, plasters on this fake smile, doesn't reach her eyes. Hi, baby. Mommy missed you so much. The act makes me sick. All sugar and sunshine for the kids. But moment they're distracted by the gaming console, her head snaps towards me. Mask falls right off. We're going home now, she hisses. Not happening, I say. Cross my arms. You can drop the show, Lily. This isn't your stage anymore. She steps closer, eyes narrowing. You're seriously doing this in front of the kids? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with me? Can't believe what I'm hearing. That's rich coming from someone sneaking around hotels and lying through her teeth. Her eyes dart to Ben. He's leaning against the wall, watching everything like it's some drama series. Do you mind giving us some privacy? She snaps. I actually do, Ben says. Doesn't move an inch. This is my house after all. And I'm not about to let you spin whatever fairy tale you've cooked up. She glares at him, then turns back to me. You're being paranoid, she says. Voice goes all soft and condescending. You're stressed, Adrian. You're not thinking clearly. I'm thinking clearer than I have in months. Shoot back at her. And I'm done playing dumb. You want to talk about being stressed? Let's talk about what you've been doing behind my back. Her jaw tightens, but she doesn't flinch. You really think I'd throw away 10 years of marriage? And 2 kids for what? A fling? Is that what you're accusing me of? I don't need to accuse you, Lily. Feel my voice rising. I saw you. At the hotel? I know. Air between us gets electric. For a split second, think she might actually confess. Drop the act. Tell the truth. Instead, she laughs. Not nervous, guilty laugh, but cruel, mocking one. Sends chills down my spine. You're pathetic, she says, voice dripping with contempt. You think spying on me and throwing this little tantrum makes you the hero? Grow up, Adrian. Ben straightens up, takes a step forward. Careful, he warns. Voice low. Don't need him to defend me. Something about her words, her smugness, her absolute lack of remorse, lights a fire in me. Didn't even know I had. Get out, I say. Voice steady and cold. Her eyebrows shoot up. Excuse me? You heard me? You're not taking the kids. And you're not staying here? Go back to your hotel, or wherever the hell you've been sneaking off to, but you're not welcome here. For first time, she hesitates. Her confidence wavers, just for a moment, as she realizes she's lost control. This isn't over, she says finally. Voice comes out like a growl. No, I say. Meet her gaze directly. It's not, but it's on my terms now. Without another word, she turns and storms out, slams the door behind her. Ben lets out a low whistle. Damn, man. I didn't know you had that in you. Neither did I. Stand there watching her taillights disappear. Feel something I haven't felt in weeks. Control. Days that follow are wild. Lily tries every trick in the book to regain control. Calls, texts, emails, like she's got some internal manipulation manual. Flips between concerned wife, wronged victim, and ruthless negotiator, depending on time of day. But I'm done playing her game. Start digging instead. Turns out it's not even hard. Lily always underestimated me. Thought I'd be too broken, too distracted to look deeper. But 10 years of shared stuff, bank accounts, phone bills, social media, leaves a trail. Even the smartest liar can't hide everything. First crack shows up in credit card statement. 2 charges stand out like neon signs. One for the hotel I followed her to, another at some fancy jewelry store. 2 towns over. Date of jewelry purchase hits me hard. Same day she claimed to be at company retreat. Can't decide what's worse, the lies or facts she thought I wouldn't notice. Check her phone records next. Call in favor from my tech buddy. Worth every bit of future debt. One number keeps showing up, over and over, logged under name Tara from work. Problem is, Lily doesn't work with anyone named Tara. Stare at number for long time. Finally decide to call. Hello? Deep male voice answers. Unfamiliar and smooth. Don't say anything at first. Let silence stretch. Lily? He asks. Voice shifts to concern. Hang up. Hands shaking. Not from fear, from pure rage. That night, while I'm processing everything, Ben walks in with 2 beers. Has that knowing look. How bad is it? He asks. Sets 1 bottle in front of me. Worse than I thought, I say. Fill him in on everything I found. He lets out low whistle. What's your move? Not sure yet, I admit. But I'm not letting her skate by with this. Right as words leave my mouth. Phone buzzes. Lily again. Almost ignore it. But something in me wants to see how far she'll go. Pick up the phone. What do you want? I ask. Skip all pleasantries. To talk, she says. Her voice drips with fake sincerity. Adrian, please. For the kids? You had plenty of chances to talk. Keep my voice ice cold. Now you want to play the doting mother? Spare me. Long pause follows. Then her tone shifts. Sharp and cutting, like knife to the gut. Fine, she snaps. If you want to play dirty, so can I. You're not the perfect husband you think you are, Adrian. Maybe you should remember that. Before dragging me through the mud, what's that supposed to mean? I ask. Already feel her trap setting. You don't think I know about your late nights? Her voice dripping with venom. Your work trips? You think you're so squeaky clean? Almost laugh out loud. Her attempt to gaslight me is so obvious, it's almost pathetic. Nice try, Lily. Say it calmly. But we both know who's been sneaking around. You're not flipping this on me. You'll regret this, she says. Voice goes low and threatening. No, Lily, I say. Hang up. You will... Set phone down. Ben raises eyebrow. She just threatened you. Yep, I say. Feel my jaw tightening. Then I'd say it's time to hit her where it hurts. Ben's words echo in my head. Sit down with laptop. Determined to uncover every last one of Lily's secrets. If she wants to play dirty, she'll soon learn I'm not afraid. To get my hands in the mud, because now it's not just about the betrayal. It's about showing her, and anyone else watching, that I'm not the fool she thought I was. If Lily thought her vague threats would scare me off, she was sorely mistaken. That night, while kids sleep, and Ben's watching action movie in living room, I dig deeper, have a new plan forming, try the number again. The one saved as Tara from work. This time I'm ready. When man picks up and says hello, don't hesitate. Nah, hi, this is Adrian. Keep voice calm and measured. I'm Lily's husband. Pause on other end is brief but telling. What do you want? He asks. Confidence in his voice vanishing. Answers, I say bluntly. Who are you? And what's your connection to my wife? That's none of your business, he replies. Can hear edge of panic in his tone. Oh, but it is, I say. Lean into the tension. See, she's been lying to both of us, hasn't she? You think she's yours? Let me guess. She's told you I'm the bad guy, that we're separated, that I'm some distant, uninvolved father. Am I close? Man doesn't respond, but hear him exhale sharply, like I just punched him in gut. I thought so, I say. Here's a tip. If she's lying to me, she's lying to you too. Hang up before he can reply, not interested in his excuses or sob story. Next step is confronting evidence, the one I've been avoiding. The jewelry store. Drive there next morning. Park few blocks away. Don't want to be seen. Inside, clerk greets me. Middle-aged woman. Warm, friendly smile. Looking for something special? She asks. Actually, I have a question, I say. Pull out Lily's credit card statement. This purchase? Do you remember who made it? Her smile falters. I'm not sure I can... It's my wife's card, I interrupt. Keep my tone firm. I'm just trying to understand why she was here. Please. Woman hesitates, then nods, lowers her voice like sharing secret. She came in with a man, tall, dark hair, very charming. They picked out a bracelet together. He paid cash for part of it. Rest went on her card. Room starts spinning for a moment. A bracelet. She'd been buying jewelry with him while I was at home, making spaghetti for our kids. Do you remember what kind of bracelet? I ask. Not sure I want to know. It was gold, she says. Gestures to her wrist. Very elegant. She seemed happy. Happy? The word cuts deeper than expected. Thanks, I say. Force tight smile. Turn to leave. Drive back to Ben's house. Feel storm brewing inside me. Pieces falling into place, each one sharper and more painful than last. Lily wasn't just cheating. She was building an entire separate life. One filled with hotel rooms, jewelry, and man who clearly thought he'd won some kind of prize. Walk into house. Ben waiting at kitchen table. Has grim look on face. Well, he asks. She bought a bracelet, I say. Drop into chair next to him. Ben lets out low whistle. Damn. What are you going to do? I don't know yet, I admit. But I'm not letting her get away with this. As if on cue, phone buzzes again. It's Lily, but this time she's sent photo. Picture of her holding bracelet. Her hand resting on steering wheel. I still think you know everything, caption reads. Stare at screen. Feel anger simmering just below surface. Show her you're not playing games, Ben says. Voice calm but firm. Nods slowly. Plan already forming in mind. If Lily wanted to provoke me, she was about to find out exactly what happens. When you push someone too far, Lily's text was meant to rattle me. Her way of saying, I'm still in control. But what she didn't realize, I'd moved beyond anger. Wasn't reacting to her games anymore. Was preparing for the endgame. Let her think she's winning, Ben says. Nods at bracelet photo. People like her always overplay their hand. He's right. Lily thrives on power and control. Her arrogance blinds her to cracks forming in her careful facade. That evening I call my lawyer. Her name is Amanda, no-nonsense woman. Handled my friend's divorce last year. Known for two things, her efficiency and ability to destroy deceitful spouses in court. Tell me everything, Amanda says, as soon as I sit in her office next morning. And I do, from the hotel to the bracelet, to the fake Tara work number. Lay it all out. She's not just cheating, I say. Keep my voice steady despite storm inside. She's living a double life, and I want it exposed. Amanda nods, her pen flying across notepad. Do you have proof? Hand over everything. Screenshots of credit card statement, phone logs, photo of her smugly showing off bracelet. This is a good start, she says. But if we're going to hit her where it hurts, we'll need more. Financials, witnesses, anything showing she's lied about commitments. To you and kids, consider it done, I say. Already planning next steps. Later that day, return to Ben's place. He has news of his own. You're not going to believe this, he says. Holds up his phone. Remember that number you called? The guy she's been talking to? Yeah, I say, fists clenching at memory of his voice. Well, turns out he's married too. Ben grins at the twist. Did some digging. His name's Tom. Got wife and 2 kids. Lives about 20 minutes from here. Mind reels at new information. Lily isn't just cheating. She's tangled in web of lies. So complicated. It's miracle she hasn't tripped over it sooner. This changes everything, I say. Pieces falling into place. If Tom's wife doesn't know about affair, she deserves to. And if she does, she might be ally I need. To take Lily down, that evening, park outside Tom's house. Heart pounding. His wife answers Doctor. Blonde, mid-30s, holding toddler on hip. Can I help you? She asks. Tone polite but wary. My name's Adrian, I say. Keep voice calm but firm. I think your husband is having an affair with my wife. Her eyes widen. Color drains from face. What? I know this is a lot to process, I say quickly. Don't want to overwhelm her. But I have proof. If you want to talk, I'll show you everything. She hesitates, glances back toward house, then steps outside, closes door behind her. Show me, she says. Pull out my phone. To show her everything, the texts, phone logs, photo of bracelet. She stares at screen, hands trembling. It's Lily, isn't it? She whispers. You know her? I ask, surprised. She's been a friend of Tom's for a while now, she says bitterly. I had my suspicions, but this confirms it. We talk for over an hour, trading stories, piecing together timeline of their affair. By the end, she's as determined as I am to confront them. I'll handle Tom, she says. Voice turns steely. But if you're taking Lily down, count me in. Plan gets set. Lily and Tom underestimated both of us. They thought they were untouchable, that their secrets would stay buried. But their house of cards about to crash down. Day of confrontation. My nerves are like live wire. Tom's wife Claire meets me at small cafe to finalize our plan. She arrives on time. Expression mix of anger and determination. Ready? She asks. Slides into booth across from me. More than ready, I reply. Claire's been busy. Past few days since I showed up at her door. She gathered evidence against Tom. Bank statements. Suspicious receipts. Photos from shared cloud account. It's all there. Damning and indisputable. Between the two of us, we have enough proof to bury them both. Our plan is simple. Hit them where they least expect. Lily's been hounding me for days, demanding sit down for sake of kids. I agreed to meet her at neutral spot. Quiet park she likes. Meanwhile, Claire arranged similar meeting, with Tom at same location, under pretense of working things out. We arrive separately. Claire parks her car block away, while I pull into lot. Lily's already there, leaning against bench, phone in hand. Adrian, she says as I approach, voice dripping with faux concern. Finally, can we talk like adults for once? Sure, I say. Keep tone even. Let's talk. Before she can respond, Claire appears, walking briskly toward us. With Tom in tow, his face mixture of confusion and irritation. Clearly hasn't been told full story. What the hell is this? Lily snaps, eyes darting between me and Claire. This, I say, gesture toward Claire, is the other person you've been lying to? And he, point at Tom, is the man you've been sneaking around with? Lily's face drains of color. You've got to be kidding me. Claire steps forward, voice icy. Oh, we're not kidding. We know everything, Lily. The hotels, the bracelet, the late night calls. You thought you could keep this up forever. Tom looks like deer in headlights. Claire, this isn't what you think. Shut up, Claire snaps. Voice slices through air. You don't get to talk. Lily realizes walls are closing in, switches tactics fast. This is ridiculous, she says, voice rising. Adrian, you're seriously dragging strangers into our personal business? Turns to Claire. And you need to get a grip. Whatever your husband is doing has nothing to do with me. Really? Claire says. Pulls out her phone. Because this looks like your hand. Holding the bracelet, shoves photo in Lily's face. Lily falters. Mask slips for briefest moment before she regains composure. You're all insane, she says, voice trembling. I don't owe any of you an explanation. No, I say. Step closer. Keep voice calm but firm. But you owe me 10 years of my life back. And you owe our kids the truth. Her face twists in anger. Don't you dare bring the kids into this. Oh, I'm bringing them in, I say. Because while you were out playing house with him, point at Tom, I was at home, cleaning up your messes, making excuses for why mommy wasn't around. Tom senses heat shifting toward him, tries to intervene. This is getting out of hand, he says, voice shaky. We should all just... Claire cuts him off with laugh, bitter and sharp. Out of hand? You've been sneaking around with her for months, lying to my face. And now you want to play peacemaker? Spare me. Lily turns to me, expression hardening. What do you want, Adrian? Huh? You want me to grovel? Cry? Say I'm sorry? Fine. I'm sorry. They're happy now? No, I say. Meet her gaze. I don't want an apology. I want accountability. And trust me, Lily, you're going to get it. Whether you like it or not, air thick with tension. Claire and I turn, walk away. Leave them standing there, exposed and defenseless. It wasn't the end, not by long shot, but it was first crack in their carefully constructed facade. And I knew it wouldn't take much more to make it shatter completely. Lily doesn't call after park confrontation. For first time in weeks, her silence feels like victory. No, she's reeling, scrambling to regain control. Tom's gone radio silent too, probably busy managing Claire's wrath. But silence doesn't mean peace. Can feel storm brewing, and I'm ready for it. Claire and I spend next few days strategizing. Her determination is force of nature. She's already filed for divorce, citing infidelity and emotional cruelty. Her lawyer preparing to drag Tom through mud. And meanwhile, Amanda and I gathering every shred of evidence to protect my kids and secure my position in court. Then Lily makes her move. Starts with letter, delivered by courier to Ben's house. Envelope is thick, paper expensive. Inside is notice from her lawyer. Formal request for mediation, along with laundry list of demands. Joint custody of kids, half of our savings. Even claim to Ben's property, citing it as marital refuge. Are you kidding me? Ben explodes. Slams letter on kitchen counter. She wants my house? She's out of her damn mind. It's a scare tactic, Amanda says. When I show her letter, she's hoping you'll panic. Agree to her terms. Don't. We've got her cornered. And she knows it. But Lily isn't done. Next day, she shows up at Ben's house. Unannounced, banging on door like she owns place. Ben opens it. Stands his ground. You've got some nerve showing up here. Where's Adrian? She snaps. Pushes past him into house. Walk into room. Keep face calm. Despite fire burning in chest. Lily, what do you want? You think you can just throw me under the bus? And walk away clean, she hisses. Voice low and venomous. You've turned this into a circus, Adrian. For what? Your pride? For the truth, I say evenly. Something you wouldn't recognize. If it slapped you in the face, her eyes blaze, but can see cracks in her armor. She's unraveling, and I'm not about to let her. Pull me down with her. This isn't over, she says, jabs finger in my direction. You can play the victim all you want, but don't forget I know you. I know every mistake, every weakness. You think you're untouchable, but you're not. Her words meant to intimidate, but they only strengthen my resolve. Get out, Ben says, steps between us. Before I call the cops, she glares at him, then at me before storming out. Sound of her car screeching down street, almost satisfying. Amanda calls later that evening. With good news, we've got her, she says, voice triumphant. The financials, the phone records, the photos, there's no way she can spin this in court. And with Claire testifying, we have rock-solid case. Hearing that feels like weight lifting off chest. Lily had underestimated me, just like she underestimated Claire. Thought her lies and manipulation would shield her forever. But walls were closing in. Best part, I wasn't even finished. Sit down that night to draft statement for court. Can't help but smile. First time in months. Power is in my hands. Going to use it to dismantle every piece of her facade. Lily thought she could play games with my life, but she forgot one crucial thing. I wasn't same man she'd been lying to for years. This time I was ready. Day of mediation arrives faster than expected. Lily walks into room, like queen preparing for coronation, dressed in sleek black suit. Armed with high-priced attorney, exudes smugness that only fuels my determination. She barely looks at me, takes seat across table, eyes fixed on mediator. Calm woman in her 50s, introduces herself as Mrs. Powell. Shall we begin? Mrs. Powell asks. Tone neutral, gestures for both sides to state positions. Lily's lawyer leans forward, polished man with salt and pepper hair. My client seeks amicable resolution. That ensures well-being of children, while maintaining fairness in division of assets. Translation, Lily wants house, money, a significant chunk of my time with kids. Amanda doesn't flinch. My client has evidence. that Mrs. Thompson has engaged in behavior detrimental to family, including infidelity and financial misconduct. Smoothly slides folder across table. Lawyer's smug expression falters. As he opens folder, inside is everything: photos, texts, phone logs, and notarized statement from Claire, confirming affair. "This is ridiculous," Lily snaps, her composure cracking. "None of that has anything to do with custody or divorce settlement." "Oh, but it does," Amanda counters. "Actions demonstrate pattern of deceit and irresponsibility, which directly impacts your fitness as parent." Lily's eyes narrow, but before she can retort, Amanda pulls out her ace. "And then there's this," she says, slides second folder across table. Lawyer hesitates. Before opening it, face goes pale. As he reads contents, inside are bank statements showing unexplained withdrawals, charges to private accounts, and suspicious $5,000 transfer to account in Tom's name. Lily's face twists in fury. "What the hell is this, Adrian?" "Your financial trail," I say evenly. "You've been funding your little side project with our savings. Did you really think I wouldn't notice?" Her lawyer leans toward her, whispering furiously, but Lily isn't listening. Her eyes locked on me, blazing with hatred. "This is a setup," she spits. "You're trying to ruin me." "No," I say calmly. "You did that all on your own. I'm just making sure truth comes out." Mrs. Powell clears throat, expression carefully neutral. "Mrs. Thompson, do you have anything to say in response to these claims?" Lily's jaw tightens, but she says nothing. Her lawyer, sensing battle is lost, asks for recess. As they leave room, Amanda turns to me with satisfied smile. "That went better than expected." "She's going to come back swinging," I say, though can't deny sense of victory, bubbling beneath exhaustion. "She can try," Amanda replies. "But we've got her backed into corner. Judge will see right through her." After recess, Lily returns, demeanor colder and more calculated. Her lawyer speaks first, proposing watered-down settlement that would give her limited visitation rights and small portion of savings. "We're willing to concede on these terms to avoid further conflict," he says. Amanda smirks. "That's generous, but my client is prepared to take this to court if necessary. And given the evidence, I don't think Mrs. Thompson would want that." Lily shoots daggers at me with her eyes, but I don't flinch. For first time in years, feel like I'm standing on solid ground, unshaken by her manipulation. In the end, mediator sides with me. I retain full custody of kids, the house, and majority of our savings. Lily granted visitation under conditions, her financial claims dismissed due to her misuse of funds. When it's over, she stands outside building, waiting as I walk to my car. "You think you've won?" she hisses. As I pass her, "No," I say, turn to meet her gaze. "The kids won, and I'm making sure they never have to lose again." Her face twists in fury, but she doesn't say another word. As I drive away, for first time, I feel free. Lily's lies, her games, her control, they were finally over. Now it's just me and kids, starting fresh. And for first time in years, feel like we have real chance at happiness. Weeks following mediation, feel like stepping into sunlight after storm. Weight of Lily's deceit still there, lingering like shadow, but no longer defines every waking moment. Kids adjust quickly, surprises me. They're resilient, bouncing back faster than expected. Keep our days full, trips to park, game nights, lazy Sunday mornings making pancakes. For first time in years, house feels like home. Instead of battleground, Lily, however, isn't about to let go easily. Her first move comes week after mediation. Receive text from unknown number late at night. "You'll regret this. Don't need to ask who it is." Lily's style is predictable, as it is infuriating. Ignore message, but can feel her scheming in background, looking for cracks in foundation she can exploit. Few days later, Ben calls me from work. "Dude, did you see her post?" "What post?" I ask, already dreading answer. "She's gone full scorched earth," Ben says. Sends me link. Lily's taken to social media, with lengthy dramatic post, painting herself as victim. In her version, I'm controlling husband, who blindsided her with divorce, manipulated courts to keep her from kids. She's trying to rewrite history, Ben says. Disgusted. "Let her," I reply. "Anyone who believes her isn't someone I need in my life anyway." Despite outward calm, post stings, she's attacking me publicly, weaponizing half-truths and outright lies to save face. But deep down, no, it's her way of grasping for control. Last desperate attempt to stay relevant in story. She no longer controls. Turning point comes when Claire calls. Tom moved out, she says, voice mixture of relief and exhaustion. I kicked him to curb last night. Good for you, I say. You deserve better. Thanks, she says, then hesitates. There's something you should know. What is it? Lily's been reaching out to Tom, Claire says. Trying to, I don't know, rope him back in. He showed me messages. She's blaming you for everything. Is saying you ruined her life. Laugh bitterly. That sounds about right. Did he take bait? No, Claire says. For once he grew spine, told her to leave him alone, and blocked her. Image of Lily grasping at straws, only to be rejected by her co-conspirator. Brings grim sense of satisfaction. But I'm not naive. No, Lily isn't done. Her next move comes when she shows up unannounced at kids' school during pickup. Arrived to find her standing by playground, talking to them like nothing happened. Mommy, our youngest shouts, running toward her. I tense but keep cool. Lily, I say, approaching her. You're not supposed to be here. I just wanted to see them, she says, voice dripping with feigned innocence. You have scheduled visitation, I reply evenly. You know the rules. Her eyes flash with anger, but she forces smile. Don't be like this, Adrian. The kids need their mother. They also need stability, I say, lower voice so kids can't hear. And showing up unannounced isn't helping. Lily opens mouth to argue, but arrival of teacher cuts her short. Is everything okay here? Teacher asks. Tone polite but firm. Yes, I say quickly. We were just leaving. Lily glares at me, but doesn't push further as she walks away. Feel mix of relief and sadness. Woman I'd once loved. Now stranger? Toxic presence I have to shield kids from. That night I file report with my lawyer, making sure Lily's breach of visitation agreement is documented. Amanda assures me this combined with her erratic behavior will only strengthen my case. If she tries to contest custody again, and for first time, start to feel like this chapter is truly closing, Lily's chaos will never fully disappear. But I'm learning how to weather it, how to protect myself and kids, without letting her drag us back into the storm. We're finally moving forward, and no matter what she tries next, I know one thing for certain. She won't win. Weeks pass. Dust seems to settle. Lily's attempts to disrupt my life become less frequent, though occasional cryptic text or veiled insult still makes way to my phone. I ignore them. She thrives on attention. Denying her that feels like ultimate revenge. Kids adjust remarkably well to our new routine. They ask about their mom occasionally, but I keep answers neutral and reassuring. She loves you, I'd say, leaving it at that. They don't need to know details, at least not yet. Then comes email. Lands in my inbox Monday morning, disguised as work-related message, subject line vague. Important documents, urgent. Only when I open it, see attachment labeled, custody appeal, my heart sinks. Lily is coming for kids. Forward email to Amanda immediately. Call to make sure she's seen it. She's filing for joint custody again, Amanda says, voice sharp. But this time she's claiming alienation, that you're turning kids against her. That's insane, I say. Start pacing kitchen. I've done everything I can to keep them out of this mess. She's desperate, Amanda says, and desperation makes people dangerous. But don't worry, we've got everything we need to shut this down. Hearing set for 2 weeks later. Spend every day preparing, reviewing evidence, rehearsing answers to potential questions. Claire stays true to her word, agrees to testify, providing detailed account of Lily's relationship with Tom and emotional fallout it caused. Day of hearing. Courtroom buzzes with quiet tension. Lily sits across from me, dressed to impress in tailored blazer, expression carefully neutral. Her lawyer clearly more invested in appearances than substance, shuffles through notes with confidence of someone used to winning. But Amanda is ready. Proceedings begin, with Lily's lawyer painting her as loving, devoted mother who'd been unfairly cut out of her children's lives. He cites my refusal to allow unscheduled visits, claims I'm poisoning well by vilifying her in front of kids. Keep my face neutral, but inside I'm seething. When it's our turn, Amanda calmly dismantles their argument. Piece by piece, she presents evidence of Lily's erratic behavior, financial mismanagement, and disregard for court orders. She reads aloud text messages Lily had sent me, including thinly veiled threats and accusations. Then Claire takes stand. Her testimony is devastating. She speaks about Lily's affair with Tom, financial entanglements, and lies that unraveled both families. Describes Lily's attempts to manipulate Tom, even after affair exposed, painting clear picture of someone unfit to prioritize her children's needs. Lily's composure falters. For first time, her lawyer objects repeatedly, but damage is done. When judge finally delivers ruling, courtroom falls silent. Evidence presented demonstrates a pattern of behavior that is inconsistent with best interests of children. Judge says, voice firm but measured, Mr. Thompson will retain full custody. Mrs. Thompson will continue to have supervised visitation as previously ordered, pending review in 6 months. Lily's face is mask of fury and disbelief. She opens mouth to argue, but her lawyer places hand on her arm, silently urging her to stop. As I walk out of courtroom, weight I hadn't even realized I was carrying lifts from shoulders. Claire catches up with me in hallway, her expression triumphant. You did it, she says. We did it, I correct. Lily glares at me from across room, but says nothing. For once her silence feels like victory. Driving home, glance in rearview mirror, at kids chattering about school, oblivious to drama that just unfolded. For first time in months, allow myself to feel something I hadn't in long time. Hope. Lily's storm's still out there. But for now, skies are clear, and I'm determined to protect the calm we fought so hard to achieve. First morning after court decision feels surreal. House is quiet, but it's not uneasy silence I'd come to associate with Lily's presence. It's peaceful, kind of silence that lets you hear your own thoughts without dread. Kids are first awake, tumbling into kitchen with boundless energy. Only children seem to have before coffee kicks in. Dad, can we have pancakes? Our youngest asks, smile wide and bright. Pancakes it is, I say, grinning as I grab flour. For once I'm not distracted by worries of Lily's next move or fallout of her manipulations, not rehearsing rebuttals or preparing for another confrontation. Just there, present with my kids, flipping pancakes, laughing at their silly jokes. Later that day, sit down with them in living room. Time to have conversation, one I'd been avoiding until chaos settled. I want to talk to you about your mom, I begin. Keep tone gentle, their chatter dies down. They look at me with curious eyes. You know how sometimes adults don't always get along, I ask? They nod slowly. Well, your mom and I had some problems, and that's why we're living apart now. But I want you to know that it's not your fault. None of it is. Does Mom hate us? My oldest asks quietly, his eyes brimming with worry. My heart aches at question. Nobody, I say. Pull him in to hug. Your mom loves you very much. She's just going through some things, and we're figuring out how to make sure you're happy and safe. That's what matters most. They seem to accept explanation, and I promise to always tell them truth, as long as it's something they're ready to hear. That night after kids are in bed, sit outside on porch with Ben. He hands me beer without word. We sit in comfortable silence, watching stars for a while. You did good, he says finally. Thanks, I reply. But it's not over. It never is, he says with shrug. But you're handling it. And I was, for first time in what felt like forever. I wasn't just reacting. I was living, Lily's chaos still hovering at edges of our lives. She tries to text me again that week, alternating between tearful apologies and bitter insults. I don't respond. My focus is on kids, on building something stable and strong for them. Over time, tension eases. Kids start talking less about Lily, more about their new friends, school projects, and dog I finally agreed to adopt. Floppy-eared mutt they name Max, who immediately becomes heart of house. Claire stays in touch, mostly to share updates on Tom, who's apparently trying to find himself in another state. Her life moving forward, too. Every conversation with her reminds me how far we've both come. One night, as I'm tucking kids into bed, my youngest looks up at me. I like it here, she says. Feels happy. Her words hit me like bolt of lightning. For a moment, I have to swallow, lump in my throat. Me too, kiddo, I say. Kiss her forehead. Me too. Road ahead isn't perfect. It never is. But for first time, I'm not walking it alone. I have my kids, my family, and sense of clarity that Lily could never take away. This is our life now, and it's ours to build one day at a time.